Have you ever wondered which states in the U.S. are the most financially draining to call home? The cost of living isn't just about high housing prices. It encompasses taxes, fees, utilities, and even the cost of everyday necessities. In this video, we'll explore the states where residents feel the heaviest financial pinch, uncovering what makes these places uniquely expensive and what challenges residents face every day. From sky-high property taxes to jaw-dropping real estate prices, some states almost feel like they're operating as for-profit companies rather than communities meant to support their residents. If you're considering relocating or just curious about how your state stacks up, this list might surprise you. Stay tuned as we break down the numbers and uncover the hidden costs of living in the most expensive corners of America. Living in one of these states often means grappling with inflated expenses that go far beyond your mortgage or rent. Real estate prices in urban hotspots are enough to make your wallet tremble, with some median home prices surpassing $500,000. Add on property taxes, sales taxes, and other fees, and the true cost of living quickly skyrockets. These states also tend to impose hefty utility bills, parking fees, and even traffic fines, making it clear that their residents pay a premium for everyday life. What's more intriguing is how some states appear to function almost like businesses. Between revenue-generating taxes and high service fees, these places seem to prioritize profits over affordability. It's a system that leaves many residents feeling like they're constantly playing catch-up financially. To rank these states, we analyzed several key factors, including median home prices, average incomes required for a comfortable lifestyle, and overall tax burdens. Data was pulled from housing markets, state tax codes, and cost of living reports to ensure an accurate picture. Some fascinating statistics emerged during our research. For example, the massive income gaps in Connecticut or the surprisingly low tax rates in Alaska, which still struggle with high everyday costs. Nestled near the nation's capital, Maryland boasts one of the highest tax burdens in the country at 9.3%. Residents face an average median home price of $433,000, particularly in areas like Washington, D.C. suburbs. While incomes are higher in the region, the cost of living leaves little breathing room. Challenges like traffic congestion and high parking fees further complicate life in the state. Known for its beautiful scenery and affluent neighborhoods, Connecticut also comes with a hefty price tag. Median home prices hover around $436,000, and residents face steep property taxes. Living comfortably requires an average income of $105,000, with expenses compounded by the state's expensive utilities and the stark wealth disparity between its richest and poorest residents. Living in the last frontier may sound adventurous, but the financial reality is less romantic. While Alaska enjoys a low tax burden of just 4.9%, the state's remote location drives up the cost of groceries, utilities, and transportation. The median home price sits at $377,000, and the average income needed to live comfortably is $106,000. Harsh winters and limited infrastructure add to the challenges. Oregon combines natural beauty with some of the highest property and income taxes in the nation. Despite having no sales tax, the state's 8.4% tax burden and a median home price of $511,000 make it tough for residents to keep up. Living comfortably requires $114,000 annually, with additional costs tied to car ownership and taxes related to homelessness initiatives. New Jersey residents contend with the dual burdens of proximity to New York City and some of the nation's highest taxes. A median home price of $550,000 and a tax burden of 10.1% make it one of the most expensive states. While the state offers access to urban job markets, its high living costs demand an average income of $117,000 just to stay afloat. Washington is a state of contrast where natural beauty meets the financial strain of urban living. The median home price sits at $615,000, but in Seattle, it's common to see prices exceed $800,000, making home ownership out of reach for many. While Washington boasts no state income tax, it compensates with a high sales tax, contributing to an overall tax burden of 8.4%. Living comfortably in this state demands an average income of $123,000. Seattle residents face additional challenges like severe traffic congestion and exorbitant parking fees, adding stress to an already costly lifestyle. Living in New York means grappling with some of the nation's highest living costs, particularly in New York City. While the state's median home price is $477,000, the median in NYC soars beyond $900,000, reflecting the extreme housing market disparities. With a 12% tax burden and the astronomical expenses of urban life, the average income needed to live comfortably statewide is $126,000. But in NYC, that figure exceeds $250,000. Limited living space, costly car ownership, and aging infrastructure further complicate life in the Empire State. For many, New York exemplifies a state where the dream comes with a steep price tag. Massachusetts combines historical charm with cutting-edge innovation, but it comes at a significant cost. Boston's median home price is a staggering $758,000, reflecting the state's high demand for housing. A steep tax burden and elevated utility costs make daily life expensive, with an average income of $125,000 required to live comfortably. Residents also endure harsh winters, which drive up heating bills, and an influx of tourists that can make local life feel crowded. Massachusetts remains a hub of opportunity, but its cost of living ensures that only the financially prepared thrive here. The states on this list highlight the growing divide between affordability and livability. From high taxes to exorbitant housing costs, they seem to prioritize financial extraction over creating sustainable living conditions for their residents. For many, the cost of simply existing in these states significantly affects their quality of life, forcing tough choices about where and how to live. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the numbers that shape your world. Let us know in the comments, which of these states surprised you the most?